So, lads, today we're going to be talking a little bit about Adam Silver and the CBA negotiations. Apologies about, obviously, the lack of videos today, and it's only going to be this and one more. I do have videos planned for tomorrow, and we'll be doing a lot better, obviously, just with the day that's in it. I had other priorities for the day. So, yeah, basically that is what we are going to be looking at here. But we got to talk about it. We have got to talk about it. And if we're being real here, this is, I don't know if it's concerning or not. Let's take a listen to what Adam Silver said.
By saying, I think it's unfortunate where we find ourselves right now, both from the team standpoint and the players. I mean, we're coming off tremendous momentum in the WNBA. It's not lost on anyone.
And that is the scariest line that we have heard. We are coming off tremendous momentum. And basically,
where we find ourselves right now, both from the team standpoint and the players. I mean, we're coming off tremendous momentum in the WNBA. It's not lost on anyone. You know, I feel like in the last few years in particular, the league has turned a corner in terms of fan interest, commercial success, popularity of players. I mean, you know, all arrows are pointing up in terms of the WNBA, and as someone, you know, who was involved from the earliest days, now going into our 30th season, I couldn't be prouder. I couldn't be prouder to be a part of that.
And I'm sorry this is low, by the way. It's just really, really low from Yahoo.
Movement. I'm not ready to set a drop dead date, but I will say, you know, as I look at the calendar and the amount that we need to get done, really over the next 2 months, because training camps are scheduled to open roughly 2 months from now. To your point, we have to get not one but two drafts done. We have an expansion draft and a collegiate draft, and then we need to fit in free agency. Plus,
also, what the fuck is the collegiate draft? Like, what is the collegiate draft? That is not a thing. What the fuck is the collegiate draft? The number one pick. The number one pick had a scholarship to UConn and said no. The likely number one pick turned down a scholarship to UConn, because he wanted to go play for Valencia, and is going to be the starting center against Team USA on the 17th of March.
Whenever we shake hands on a collective bargaining agreement, then the lawyers have to go to work and memorialize it. So if what I'd love to accomplish is sort of putting pressure on everybody and say, okay, you know, I've been through so many cycles of collective bargaining, and often things tend to get done at the 11th hour. We're getting awfully close to the 11th hour now when it comes to bargaining. I'm encouraged there has been more back and forth over the past few weeks. I think there's been, you know, more direct engagement from players and team owners. I have not been at the table, but I'm very involved behind the scenes. I want to play whatever role would be most productive in getting a deal done. But again, I think we need to now move towards the next level sense of urgency and not lose momentum in terms of the amazing amount of progress we've seen.
And realistically, he does not sound too convinced. He does not sound too convinced here. And like, it sounded good from hearing Stewie on our podcast, and now the WNBPA. By the way, the WNBPA are the ones that are like supposed to be putting out the next proposal. And they were like, we need a proposal that helps the players too. I was like, well, you do it. Genuinely, you do it. It is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous nowadays. When it comes down to it with the WNBPA. But what Adam Silver's saying, basically like, oh, look, you know, we don't want to stop momentum. And I think everybody who has a brain knows that if you stop the momentum, you may as well cancel the league. Because let's just say hypothetically, if the momentum stops, not only are the owners going to be unwilling to meet the players' revenue demands for 15% of gross revenue, the odds are that if they come back to the board about making a 2027 WNBA season, the odds are that those 1.1 million contracts evaporate. The odds are the owners are going to give them a worse deal than they're currently getting, because the owners have spent probably collectively about 100 million running teams, booking out arenas, paying staff. It's not cheap to run a team in an off season. So they're probably going to get that. Should cut 100% WNBA of the NBA support. The thing is, if you cut 100% the NBA support, then the NBA won't do that anymore because the NBA basically, they want to make their money back. Maybe they could come to some sort of an agreement that that if they have it on record what the NBA has put in to the WNBA, what these NBA teams, what the WNBA owes the NBA, and if they look to pay it back over a certain amount of years, if they, I don't know, maybe they buy back their shares at a certain price with that we're paying X amount per year, they could do that. But it would take something like that, and it would take the owners, who, by the way, there are certain NBA owners, Jim Dolan, who by all accounts would rather burn down the WNBA than even make a profit. Like, it's one of those things that that there are NBA owners that legitimately don't want the league to exist, which isn't ideal. So, didn't they go 6 weeks without responding to the players' proposals? I mean, the players responded with the same proposal. Like, if the league gives a proposal and the players respond with the same proposal, yeah, duh. They're going to take a while to respond. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, I mean this when I say this. I don't like the sound of this. I don't like the sound of this. It's very near the end. Love to see Silver accomplish is establish a backbone, especially concerning his own league. Am I blocked by this guy? I'm actually so shocked I'm not blocked by this guy. I cannot believe I'm not blocked by this dude. Oh my God. Like, if you've ever listened to this guy's basketball takes, they're fucking awful, man. They're awful. Like, I don't know anything about the guy, but his basketball takes are some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, genuinely some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But, yeah, it is. At the end of the day, Adam Silver is a players commissioner, just not a WNBA players commissioner. I think it's going to be one of those things where he's going to, like, the NBA and Adam Silver is just going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Like, if the league, if it goes, it goes. And I actually think we're at the stage where the NBA owners are like, you know, we're actually sick of this shit. It's like, yeah, you know, we funded this league for X amount of years and made these big losses, and now we might make our money back, and the players are trying to make sure we won't ever make our money back. Like, that realistically is what the owners are, and yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It is, again, it comes down to burning down the league. This is not a case of, okay, yeah, will we figure something out? Because, like, look, if the season starts in June, then that's okay. But the season's not going to start in July and August. It's just not. So the season might start in June. They might use that as a little bit of leverage and get something what they want. But the reality is that this is one of the most high stakes games of chicken we've seen in a long time, because it's pretty much a case where if there's no solution, the league dies. And I don't think either side wants that, but I don't think either side can afford that either. So anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.